Let me take you to a forest. Not a real one, of course, but one where trees tell us something about life. In a forest, there once stood a crooked tree and a straight tree. Every day, the straight tree would mock the crooked tree, saying, "Look at me, tall, straight, and handsome. Look at you, all bent and twisted. No one even wants to look at you." And so time passed. Most of the younger trees tried to copy that tall, straight tree, thinking that was the only way to grow. Then one day, the loggers came. They looked around and said, "Cut all the straight trees, leave the crooked ones." And so the straight trees became furniture, toothpicks, and paper. But the crooked trees, they were left untouched, still standing, still growing, stronger, stranger, and truly themselves. Greetings, one and all present here. I am Dhruvjyoti Dhar of grade 7, and today I shall be speaking on a topic that matters deeply to me. Why being a good, grounded human being is much more important than trying to become one of those big, well-known brands. If we give up our uniqueness just to fit in, just to get likes, applause, or validation, we ourselves might end up like those straight trees, appreciated for a moment, but then forgotten in the crowd. The English writer Oscar Wilde once said, "Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken." That one line has stayed with me, especially today in a world obsessed with personal branding, where people are often seen as products and personalities become packaging. We're constantly told, create your image, build your brand, market your uniqueness. But here's the thing. In trying to become someone the world admires, we sometimes forget who we really are. Yes, humans have always admired strong personalities. That's nothing new. But social media has taken that to a whole new level. Today, many of us feel the pressure to act like influencers, filming our lives, posing for reels, and sometimes forgetting where real life ends and the performance begins. Even if you're not chasing fame, the world often pushes you to sell yourself, to get a job, to get likes, to get noticed, to fit in. And slowly, without even realizing it, we start believing that we are our profiles, our filters, our hashtags. But let me remind you, we are not brands. We are not walking advertisements. We are not meant to be perfect. We are people, messy, evolving, original, real. The American writer and philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment." There is a great push to make everyone homogeneous and alike. The world wants everyone wanting the same things, dreaming the same dreams, and fighting over the same prizes. But it is only mediocrity that thrives on averages. If we join the rat race, the Me Too game of personal branding, Even if we achieve our goals, we would, in the end, remain rats. Today, I stand before you, not as a logo, not as a product, not as a carefully curated image on a screen, but as a human being, flawed, sometimes confused, often learning, but always real. A brand doesn't change. It's polished, perfected, protected. But a person is a beautiful, chaotic work in progress. I want to be a person who is free to evolve, to dream, to stumble, to restart. There is a peace in stillness, in the quietness of our imperfections. The world is a cacophony of creating noises. To follow someone else is like going through a busy street at rush hour, losing purpose in the honks and harsh sounds everyone is making. We have to treat life like a quiet cul-de-sac where we can sit and think, ponder over the purpose of life as the sun sets and evening comes gently on tiptoes. And therein lies the crux of the matter. To be who you were meant to be, you have to stop running the race to be someone else. Quiet authenticity can be far more powerful than loud branding. Personally, I want to be bold enough to live life on my own terms and never ever apologize for it. I want to go against the grain, refuse to conform, laugh in the face of pressure, and stubbornly stand my ground. I again quote Oscar Wilde with his saying, "To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people just exist." I too want to truly live, not merely exist, because in the end, our lives are shaped by the choices we make. And one of the most important choices is this. Shall we spend our lives trying to become a brand, polished, perfected, but predictable? Or shall we dare to be real, messy, evolving, unapologetically human? There are always two roads. And like Robert Frost, we must choose the one less traveled by. I quote, "I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverge in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference." And maybe, just maybe, in a world full of straight trees trying to be perfect, I'd be the crooked one that's still standing. Thank you for your patience, everyone.